Capes, dogs, and Peter Dinklage. What more could you ask for? A few years ago when the Underdog feature film was first announced, I was a little bit skeptical. I mean, how could these Hollywood sellouts truly capture the magic that was found in the original series? But I was pleasantly surprised. And Jason Lee has never been better. Except for maybe Alvin and the Singin' Rats. Watch Underdog with your dog or watch Underdog with your neighbor's dog. But don't ask permission, because they might say no because you stare too much. I give Underdog 7 angry geese out of the gaggle, and I want to give a special thanks to Cousin Shane for burning me a copy. That was really nice. We good?
Ezekiel Genesis Abraham, better known by his nickname, Coach Buzz. The man who spun a town into turmoil when he was acquitted in the case of arson that led to the death of his wife and son. A disaster which led to the payout of over $1 million.
And he fucked it.
Author of If and Exactly How I Did It, Insurance Scams for Dummies, and My Brunch with Christ. A 666-page interview with my pal Jesus. Although a trustworthy author, is he a trustworthy man? You hear stories of the innocent made guilty. Is Coach Buzz simply a victim of this, or a slippery snake who slipped through the cracks?
Honestly, if he wasn't committed to the Cobras and didn't kind of creep me out a little bit, I might want Coach Buzz on my staff.
I realize that a lot of people might not believe in me to lead the Cobras to victory this season, especially after last year's Crow incident. But you just got to understand a couple things. When kids get hungry, kids slow down. And that's why I put all the bird feed on the field, okay? How was I supposed to know that a bunch of hungry crows were going to come down and rain upon the children's heads? And how was I supposed to know that Bobby was going to lose an eye? And how was I supposed to know that the ping pong ball I bought him as a replacement was going to give him a staph infection? I mean, fair enough, I probably should have bought a new one, but the strip club was right there, okay? And add to that, everyone in the room right now is looking at me like I'm some kind of cold-blooded killer. I said it once, I'll say it again, I didn't do it.
I mean, he did it. He absolutely did it. There's no real questions there.
If I did it, I would have confessed. Because that's how they catch the killers. If you don't confess, how do the police know who to give the credit to?
But he got away with it as well. So while the entire town is very aware that Buzz absolutely murdered his wife and son,
I have Chainsaw Wade, and I will trade him to you for an alibi.
You have Chainsaw Wade.
I have him.
Team,
No, I didn't have him. I just have him. I have him in my heart and my soul and my spirit, and I will draft him. I will draft him right in front of your fucking face if you don't go in there this Thursday and tell him that we were drinking together the night everything transpired.
there's no proof. And honestly, if you can learn anything from a living legend like OJ, if the glove don't fit, you must have quit.
Numerous highway patrol vehicles that we've seen him hit.
Needless to say, it was the crime of the century. Enhanced interrogations lasted through the night. However, Buzz was accidentally interrogated by Sergeant Nunez's 8-year-old daughter.
Do you recognize this lighter?
Oh, yeah, I bought that for Helen for her Christmas. I even had a Christmas card. I wrote a 4-pack of Bics for a big old bitch.
Where were you that night?
Look, I already told you, me and Letterman were out drinking. I already said it.
You expect me to believe that?
What are you doing? Why are you locking that door? Why are you locking that door? Don't come over here.
This is for Dick.
Ow! Ow, please, get off of me!
Leading to a broken nose and several noogies, the assault lasted hours. Buzz wasn't freed from brutality until they realized that little girl was in fact not a police officer. It was this detrimental mistake that would lead to his freedom.
Your Honor, you need to throw the book at that little girl. This is the silliest shit I've ever seen.
Hey, you're out of order.
No, hey, the bathroom's out of order. And I only know that because I need to shit. Now listen to me. That little girl whooped my ass to get me to talk. And you know what? She's in my kid's science class. This is your classic case of conflict of interest. Now bang that hammer and let me go poop.
Despite an outpour of testimonies from the community begging for his incarceration, he still walks free.
Coach Buzz, I am Coach Buzz therapist. He come to me when he hears things he needs to get off chest.
I just wouldn't have anticipated that he'd go that far. He coaches kids and stuff, you know? I mean, he's not a good coach.
He's got some pain behind his eyes.
Yeah, of course Buzz did it.
Buzz, it's Bam Margera. I'm concerned if your house burnt down. Is everybody all right? His house burnt down.
I've heard about some fight clubs, something about his wife not being around or alive anymore, but...
His wife wasn't even that bad. She was pretty cool. Like, we all liked her. She had great, just two big, nice set of eyes.
You know what? I'm not here to judge. You know, I'm here to make friends. And so if there's a basement fight club, I need to be invited to it.
Happy birthday to Buzz.
I hope you're okay.
Yeah, man.
Ultimately, he probably should be in solitary confinement, underneath prison, in psychiatric hospital, but he's good with kids.
Like, have you ever seen his basement? Have you ever been down there? I don't know if it's like satanic or kinky, but either way, I know it's not Christian.
So, basically, a few months ago when my wife and son passed in that horrible fire, my therapist thought it would be a good idea to find a space to express myself. So, basically, I made a man cave. Home sweet home, you know? We're good. All right, so I just show you guys around pretty much, right? Let's start right here at the aggression beam. It's actually one of my personal favorites parts of my man cave. I just need a way to express myself, so whenever I'm having feelings, I just come over here and I just stab them away. Do you guys want to try it?
No, gracias.
No, thank you. That's disappointing. Because now I have to use it. Let's move on. Okay, right here, this is the screaming corner. And it's basically where I come to just block it out and like, and then I'm fine again. And then I look over here in this mirror, because it's really important to remember where you come from. Just a little mosaic I've been working on. This is actually a better piece, in my opinion. This is an enormous fire. Yeah, you know, there's a funny thing about the cops, though, is one moment your son and wife perish in a fire, and then you get the $1 million payout, and suddenly they want to ask you a bunch of questions, and don't stand near the circle, okay? It's not that hard to get away from the circle. This is obviously where I'm gonna die, okay?
Coach Buzz currently resides in North Georgia, blending into the public like a chameleon. With an upcoming football season approaching, can we trust this man to lead the Cobras to victory? Can we trust this man around our children?
And I was arrested. I did some time back when I was a suspect. My cellmate gave me a punishment ass tattoo, and don't know what it is. I haven't gotten around to looking at it, but he was giggling. So I probably won't like it very much. It doesn't really matter, though. I wasn't going to stay in there forever, even if they didn't release me, because I was just Andy Dufresne my way out of there. Just behind my Rush Hour 3 poster every night, just picking away at the walls. But they released me, and I'm a free man now, and hopefully the new coaching season can take my mind off all that. But to be completely honest, I wouldn't really mind being on Letterman's team. He just has a way with the children. They just do whatever he says, and he leads them to victory almost every time. I mean, that team is pretty much got it made. And Jordan. I mean, that kid, he makes Tom Brady look like some kind of whiny kid who just made mess on the floor. But that's pretty much all I have to say. If you have any more questions, I'd really like to hand it off to the personality that took over my hand.
With all the evidence presented before you, you must decide what really happened. For in the grand mysteries of life, only one man truly knows the answer.
And it's me, Coach Buzz. It's been me, whole time.
Can you let me go?
You know, pretty sweet editing, if I do say so myself. You can hit me up on Fiverr. I can do birthdays, funerals, weddings. Mostly funerals, though. FOC, free of charge, depending on whether or not I'm allowed to keep the tape. In which case, I probably just will. Oh, because I like to, well, it doesn't matter.
Please just let me go. I'm just a celebrated documentarian editor. Please, let me go.
Look, it's rendering, dumbass. You better fucking strap in.
I'll suck your dick. FOC, free of charge.
Are y'all still there? Are you still there?
See.
What else do y'all need? I'm about to start a motherfucker of fire. A fucking fire you haven't seen in your 9 lives. Alright, I'm lighting it. I'm lighting it in my own basement. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna. Okay, I'm not gonna do it. But if I ask nice, will y'all go? Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck is in here? What the fuck? I thought there was something in here for a second. Still pretty sure there is. Get out of here and I'm gonna